where I'm trying to be competitive and entertaining.
Yeah.
It's not easy. It's not. Because when you act, you start doing
Yeah.
stuff like that, it's kind of hard to play the game
Yeah.
and win. So you start getting upset because you don't win.
Well, I'm at the NALCS finals right now with coverage presented by Omni / joined by Tyler One. I never knew if I'd have a chance to interview you ever.
Yeah, I'm here now. Yes, you can interview me.
Very good. Yeah, I can handle the microphone. I appreciate the assistance, though. It's kind of heavy, so I'm glad. And I also appreciate Riot Games. They loaned me a soapbox so that I could stand up, because otherwise I'd be way down here.
You're
Yeah.
a short guy. It's
Yeah,
okay.
yes, yeah.
We're all short.
Yes.
Well, not me, but
Yes,
a lot of people.
exactly. So I'm glad we were able to figure that out. What do you think of this event? Like, this is your first time coming out to one of these things, I think, right?
Yeah, this is my first time going to any League of Legends related event. I mean, Riot Games, a huge company. They can definitely do better. Okay, they get paid way too much money to be making an event this mediocre. That being said, they are the best at what they do. I mean, not a lot of teams do it, but I do think this is one of the better ones. The only one I've been to. I like it.
Yeah.
I'm having fun. Meet a lot of people. It's a good time.
Was there a thought? Because why this one? Why come out to this one? Because you've had other opportunities. I'm sure you could have gone to like PAX or you could have gone to Spring Finals, etc.
Because it's the finals, and we get to see double. I mean, I'm not a. Me and doubles, we have our moments. I mean, I am better than him, but it's because it's the finals of the NA. It's not like some regular week season one. There's a lot of hype, the environments, everything excited. The crowd. You've been out there in the crowd?
Yeah.
Woo! Everybody, yeah! Everybody getting hype about everybody. That's awesome. Now, you might not see that in like a week one game.
Yeah.
People like falling asleep in the crowd.
Yeah.
So that's why. That's why this one.
Yeah, you certainly don't sound like a fan, but maybe it's fun for you to come and see some of the players that are trying to reach your level of competitiveness. Are there any players that you respect more for trying to reach up to your level?
Yeah, again, double lift. I like bot lanes.
Yeah.
So double lift, sneaky. I like Zazel. Zazel. I like him a lot. I think he's really. I don't know if we want to talk about this. I think he's really underrated. I think he's really good. I get him in solo queue a lot. I think he is a very good player.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's pretty breakout. Let me ask you this. There are a lot of people who say to themselves, when is Tyler One going to make his LCS debut? People really want to see you compete. And while unfortunately things, I know the show match you were
My monitor kept flicking on and off, and at one point my mouse, I'd never seen this before. It actually came unhooked by itself and flew across the ring. I was playing with my keyboard, mouse, but the little arrow keys.
Yeah. That is insane. I would expect LCS to do better, but I'm sure you don't have those problems at the T1 Invitation.
We don't have anything like that. And we're also keeping live animals backstage while providing top of the line equipment. No.
Yeah. There's not. Yeah, they don't have that here. It's really disappointing. But a lot of people do want to see you in the LCS. Have you gotten any offers from any teams? Have you had a chance? Have you had to turn down anything?
A little academy team a while ago. Now a lot of people know me. Oh, Draven, One Trick, Quinn. I have got to Masters 100 LP without playing Draven.
Okay.
So there is improvement. Yeah. I've been watching a lot of the LCK 80 carries.
Yeah.
There's a lot to learn there, dude.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot to learn.
Not so much from the LCS 80 carries.
No. Okay. They'll say 60 ping, and I just laugh to myself. No. Yeah.
Yeah, because you were raised on 60 ping, I think.
Yeah, I was raised on 98 ping.
98.
Trap.
Okay.
Yeah, 98. Yeah.
That is a strong, and that's partly what it's like. Just training with, it's just an issue. It's an issue. Yeah.
I mean, I'm not going to blame ping. People aren't. I don't know how pros do it, but you gotta be passionate about it. You gotta want to be the best.
Yes.
I don't know. I feel like a lot of these. I feel like I'm like flaming these guys now. No offense. I'm not trying to.
No. I mean, they're trying their hardest.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of the lower teams in LCS give up, and they don't the players don't actually practice outside of. I don't know what to do in scrims or whatever. But cause I play solo queue a lot. I play more than anybody. I got like 4,000 games this season already.
Sure.
So and I play with these players a lot in solo queue, and they don't try their hardest, and then they finish last in the standings. So they're like, oh, my ping, ping my
ping your butt,
my behind.
Yeah. That's very nice of you. It's a family channel. We are very respectful of people here. And I know that you are a very respectful person. You never swear or cuss. It's a very family stream you run.
Yeah. You're not wrong. I do not. I wouldn't ever do that.
Yeah. Stepping back a little bit here, there was a really interesting moment for me watching up in the audience because I watched the show match. and I see your clips on Reddit. I see a lot of stuff that gets spread around, and it feels like at times like I worry because it feels like you're frustrated with League of Legends. You're frustrated by Riot. And on stage, you seemed like you were having so much fun. I mean, up until Freak started feeding, and then you would sort of
me and my bottom tier LCS team, 2 players. Again, I had a bottom tier. I had 2 bottom tier LCS players on my team. Just saying.
But what struck me was you were having so much fun at this thing. It feels like it's actually really good for you.
Yes, because it's solo queue, and then it's playing for fun, like with other people and having a good time. Entertaining.
Yeah.
It's like entertaining. Yeah. It's not entertaining when you're getting your behind smacked in a solo queue game and you're losing and your teammates everybody's not having a good time or whatever. But then, I mean, everyone's having a good time. The fans were laughing. It was great. That's why.
Is that what drives you more? Because you also seem like a competitive person. So there's like the competitive side, there's the entertaining side. What really drives you in the stream and your passion in creating all this content and stuff?
Ooh, that's hard. Yeah. Before League, it was definitely 100% entertainment. Yeah. Now I'm trying to mix that in. I'm trying to be competitive and entertain. Yeah. It's not easy. It's not. Because when you act, you start doing stuff like that, it's kind of hard to play the game and win. So you start getting upset because you don't win. But I mean, both. I think both.
Are there any moments that stand out to you where? Because I'm sure there's a lot of people who just want to root for you to fail, right? Because they see you wig out and then they're like, "Oh, this is hilarious." But I think there's a lot of fans out there who are really supportive of you. I heard you talking to Tyler earlier about the free Tyler 1 signs that for a while were actually banned. But there's a lot of people that support you. Are there any moments that stand out to you or any interactions where you're like, oh, actually, that's really supportive. That's really nice.
Whenever I meet a fan and it's like a younger kid with their parents. And so I meet the kids, obviously, they're nice to meet you. And it's happy. And their parents are in the background. The parents are smiling because they know that their kids are happy. Yeah. That's what really, that's awesome, dude. Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's really striking meeting and talking to you because it feels like while your stream is oftentimes so much about reacting to the moments of defeat, you seem like a really positive guy who wants to do positive things.
Yeah, I do. I make people happy.
Yeah. Speaking of that, the T1 Invitational, I'm a really big fan of that. When being at this event, which I know we just discussed, inferior in some ways, but also has a live component to it, and there's a lot of fans. Is there a thought ever that you would upgrade the T1 audience experience so that people can enjoy the high levels of production that you're able to bring to people?
That's a weird question. What?
Do you have an audience? Do you want an audience? Do you want to have a huge amount of people in a giant stadium?
We can go there. I mean, it's possible. Yes, it is possible. Okay. I feel like the scuffness of it is a big part of why it's so good. So I don't know. Yeah. Maybe.
Okay. I think it'd be fun to see just because watching the T1 Invitational reminded me so much of how I started covering League of Legends, right? They were these online streams. They were people trying to aspire to create some really fun experience for people while doing everything in a lot of cases out of their own home. So it was just it was like a callback or cool throwback after this giant Worlds where you see this dragon enter this arena. You're like, actually, you don't need all that to have such a good time. So it was really fun for me. I don't know how you feel about all that.
Yeah, we can get both. I feel like if we do both, you can get both the best worlds put together. Nothing will be better. That's actually good. Yeah. That's mine now.
Okay, that's yours. Yeah.
Both. Combine them both.
It would be really fun if the day before Worlds, you should coordinate with this. The day before Worlds, you get the T1 Invitational to sort of contrast, the day before, the day after. Also,
huge. Okay, that's okay. We're talking that big. Oh,
yes. Right. The day before in finals, they broadcast you. Then the next day, you get this other event.
Well, that would be an event. You're not wrong.
Other than that, anything that you would say to any of the fans out there, the people who support you? I'm sure you met a lot of people here.
LilTyler1.com.
Very good. Thank you so much.
Hey, A-Squad. Hey, A-Squad, we live. We out here at the LCS Finals. That's me. Yeah. It's me.
Thank you so much for the interview, Tyler. Well, really appreciate it. It's great to meet you in person. For everyone else, you can check out the rest of my coverage of all things esports right here on my YouTube channel. Bye. I want to thank you so much for watching that interview. I got to say, I'm doing a specific outro just for him. Tyler1, super nice guy. I doubted him in the past. It's fun to watch him rage and all that stuff, but I was like, I don't know, this guy might be a bit of a jerk. You see that sometimes, but actually, really, really nice guy. Thank you so much to Tyler for doing the interview, and hopefully he enjoys the rest of his time playing League of Legends. I want to also thank OmniSlash so much for their support of my interviews throughout this year, including finals in Oakland. They helped cover the costs and make this whole thing happen, so thanks to them. And be sure to check out the description below, where I've got stuff in there like my Twitch channel and ways to further support me and some of the content that I make. All this stuff is in there. Again, thanks so much for watching this interview. And I wanted to make this the longest outro that I've ever done before, and I think I've done it. So thanks so much for sticking through, because I know a lot of you could turn off the outro at any given point in time. Like, this is so long that we can't even stick the follow me or YouTube next video thing. Like, that's just gonna be empty for quite some time in this outro. And it might be popping up around now. It might have just a second ago. I don't know how these things work. It happens. But my whole point is, thanks for watching.